Ppfs works under three main streams: parenting, participation and MEHL, the area-based approach. Under our parenting stream, we would work to ensure that parents in the local area, which is Wexford for us, have a say, and that the things that are going on for them in their lives are brought to the table so that we make sure that we're meeting the needs of families in County Wexford. So under our parenting, we would have Wexford Parents Hub. That was set up 2 years ago, so parents can directly link in with Wexford Parents Hub if they need any advice or support, and under that they can also attend parenting programs. So we'd run parenting programs online, and we'd also run them face to face in small groups. So that's one way we would hear the needs of parents. We'd also run different surveys throughout the year over different services platforms, again, so the parents are getting to say exactly what they need and so that we can meet that need. Under our participation strategy, we would really be ensuring that any young person or any family that we work with has a say and that they're listened to. So any decision that's going to be made about a child and their life and a family, we want to make sure that the child's voice is heard and that the family's voice is heard. So it's really all about bringing communities together and bringing all the services that are there for the families when they need them. So under our participation, we would also work to make sure that children have a say and that they're listened to. So any decision that's going to be made about a child and their life, we want to make sure that they have a say. So all the different organisations that are working with children, we would ensure that this is happening, and we have something called the Investing in Children Awards. So somebody would go out and there'd be a service who's working with children, and they would do an evaluation with that service and with the young people themselves, have a little chat with them, make sure that whatever's going on, that they get to have a say, put their opinions forward. If they'd like something changed, to have a change, just really make sure that they're listened to, and then that service in turn will get awarded the Investing in Children Award. So that's one of the things that we would do under participation. And then MEHL is an area-based approach. So if there's a family out there and they're looking for some family support, because we're a prevention and early intervention service, we believe that the earlier a family come to us and look for help and support, hopefully we can stop any of the problems getting bigger. So the idea of MEHL is that the person who's working with them is called the lead practitioner, and that family would develop a good relationship with them, and then they, instead of having to tell their story over and over again, the lead practitioner would call together all the different services that are working with that family or contact services that need to be working with that family and bring them together, everybody around a table, and it's really for the best needs of that young person in the family and for the family themselves. The way we look at it is the parent is the professional in their own life, and they are the main person. They know the most about their family, so they're the ones who can tell us what they need. It's really identifying the strengths of the family and then identifying the needs of the family. And sometimes the family might need only one service, and sometimes they might need a multi-agency approach. So one of the things we would have found in Ppfs is that a family might tell their story many times, many different services, and it can be very tiring for them and it can be quite traumatic. So what we try to do is, whether it's ourselves, someone in Ppfs, or one of the agencies that we're working with, they'd be called the lead practitioner, and they'd have a good relationship with a family, and that they would come together and listen to that family's story, and then they would contact all them services that are involved and get them all around the table. And that's what MEHL is. It's about a coming together of people, and it's really for the best outcome for that young person in that family. So that's what MEHL is. So any family can contact us for MEHL for family support, and then depending on the area that they're in Wexford, a family support worker will be assigned to them. And then if it's one service, it can be the one service, and if they need more than that, then we can do more than that. So with Ppfs, families can refer themselves. So the majority of our cases actually will be self-referrals. So that's a parent, a mammy or a daddy or both, who rang us up, they're looking for a bit of support, and that's called a self-referral. So there'll be somebody at the end of the phone, they'll have a chat with them, they'll find out what are the needs of the family, and they'll do a MEHL referral. And they'll go into the system, and then as soon as there's somebody available to work with them, they'll go out to that family. Ppfs is an outreach service. Although we have an office based in Enniscorthy, all our work is outreach. So any family that contacts us for family support, a family support worker actually goes out to their family home and provides the family support in their home. So whether they're in the north of the county, they could have a Ppfs worker or a family support worker from Barnardos, or if they're in the south of the county, they'll have a Ppfs worker or a worker from Newton Ross. Along with that, for our outreach service, we also have Wexford Parents Hub. So it's got a really good presence on Facebook, and they're now going on to Instagram. So if a parent is looking for some advice and support, there's a couple of different ways to contact them. They can go on their Facebook page and message them, they can send them an email, or they can give them a phone call, and they can get some advice and support directly there, or more than likely they might be referred into a parenting program. And they deliver lots of different parenting programs, both online and in small groups. And then as well, for outreach, we actually have a drop-in service. So although all the services that are out there in Wexford that are already working with families, we decided that we'd have a specific drop-in time. So there's 7 locations across Wexford, and you can find that on the Wexford Parents Hub Facebook page. And it'll be a certain day and time that a family can either drop in, or they can have a phone call, and there'll be a dedicated professional there at the end of the line or face-to-face to talk about any advice and support that they might need for their family. If somebody wants to contact our service, they can actually ring us on the landline number in Enniscorthy. They can check us out on the Tusla website, and there's actually a self-referral form there which they can fill in and email in. Or they can actually just go on the Wexford Parents Hub Facebook page. There's lots of information there on all the services in County Wexford.